Wow. Woo. That's the shofar.
And everything you should do is in Yah's name. You've got to do everything that he says in his name.
Yeah. Praise Yah. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
Romans 11:5. That's what we was talking about, that remnant.
Praise Yah. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Yah.
Praise Yah.
Yes.
Shalom, Yah. Welcome to Mount Assembly. Don't forget, shoes off at the door.
Respect Yah's house.
Hey, my Yah is so. Hey, my Yah is so. Torah, 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 Yah, Torah, 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 Yah. Praise Yah! Praise Yah!
Praise Yah!
We sing praises to your name. Oh yeah, we sing praises to your name. Oh yeah, for your name is great and greatly to be praised. Praise Yah. Praise Yah.
All praise to the Most High. Let me check my volume. All praise to the Most High. Okay, the volume seems all right. All right, we on the yeah, it is all right. We on a new platform. I see Wyatt said, did our hell freeze over? Because we on time tonight. Well, the funny thing is, we on time tonight because I'm not sure with this new platform if I got a choice. Because what did I just do? Close that. Okay. All right, I'm back. I don't know if I got a choice not to be on time. No, why? Hold on, I gotta move myself back a little bit because okay, so let me do this. I can make the chat overlay. How can I do this? If I click that, I think I can, yep, I can make it a little longer for now. Look at that, guys. Look at that for now. Then later I got to make it smaller because it'll take up the space. So this is the new streaming platform, right? So I'm still working it out. It got a lot more features. It's not the same, but the quality is basically the same. It doesn't have it where, not yet, that I figure out where I could blend that chat that y'all are on the screen in a little more. So later it'll cover us. Y'all see later. All right. So the funny thing for Wyatt is I'm not sure if I can be late anymore because they don't have it with, they have it where it schedules it and it'll start automatically. So they got a manual where I can end it, but I don't see a manual where I can start it, which I want, right? I want it where I can start it, right, off the rip. Now, the great thing is I can actually see y'all chat over here. I can see. So praise y'all. The other StreamYard was messing me up, bro. It wouldn't allow me to see the chat no more. So now I can see the chat. I can actually scroll. It's just not in dark mode yet. So hopefully this platform switches it to dark mode because everything is bright. So it's like hard on my eyes right now. That's going to get rough as we go along. Time tonight, it's going to be rough. It's in dark mode. Maybe I could figure, I'm going to see if I could figure something out behind the scenes where you can make your computer make everything dark mode. I'm going to see if I can figure that out. All right, because it's really bright. Like all this, like if y'all can see I'm kind of squinting a little bit. It's bright. All right, yeah, I finally let it go, D-Spiral. I finally out of there. And StreamYard charging all this money, all right? And then y'all willing, this weekend, I got another beautiful gift for y'all, all right? That hopefully y'all really should enjoy that. So I guess we starting to level up a little bit, Praise the Most High for increase, parable of talents, right? Now, today's, okay, so it don't show me what today's live. It don't show me that. I don't get to see. Okay, so that's a little different. I have to work on that. I don't get to see so I'm back to Y'all having to tell me what's the title for the video because it don't have it like the other one did. So, and then I got to work out how to do the scenes and the layouts, and also I'm about to add the guests, and I don't know how this is going to work out, but this is going to be an amazing lesson tonight. I put in a lot of work. It's let me see. Did Laria put it in? Did she put it yet? The title. There it go. Christian Gospel. Hold on. Let me see if I show it on the screen how that looks. I don't see it. I don't see it. Show. There it go. Title: Christian Gospel in Disguise. Shadows in the Church Evolving. All right. So now, that's the title of the video tonight. Christian Gospel in Disguise, Shadows in the Church Evolving. Tonight's lesson is so if I leave that on the screen, that's kind of dope. Hold on, let me see something. If somebody else writes something, I'm gonna see if it keeps that down at the bottom so I can hide it after. I gotta wait till somebody else writes something. Let me see. I'll find out in a second when somebody else writes something. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it on the screen until that happens to see if that works, because I'm learning. Yep. Oh no. Thank you, Zayana. No, it pushed it up. All right, so let me hide. Okay. All right. So now, tonight is going to be a very, very good lesson, right? Evolving, the evolution of the church. Now, there's going to be a lot revealed, but then there's going to be something really funny that's going to come out later. All right? All praises to the Most High. All right. So now I'm going to click the link. As we're doing this all for the first time. Shalom, Sister Phyllis Richards. Shalom, everybody that'll come in. They like unking them early. Shout out to B Sparrow in the building. She's here. Shout out to everybody. Mariaha out in the Netherlands. Yadasa. Are you dar, Yadasa? Are you dar? All right. Shout out to Kentucky in the building. All right. So in the whole Mashiach Assembly Ministries. All right. It's going to be a great lesson. I put in a lot of work. All right. So now I'm going to try to add my add my guests in. So click yes. Let's see. We're doing this for the first time. Invite guests. Click. Copy the link. Okay. And how do I put the link? Oh, shoot. Oh, write comment. Okay, let's go Control V. And I guess I press enter. Publish on all accounts. Did it? There you go. And it says publish on all accounts. So that's going to show up on Facebook too. Shout out to the Facebook as they come in. All right, so they get a link. So my brothers and sisters, y'all could join me on the screen. All right, so now let me get away from the invite guests. And if I scroll over, we in the main scene. Let me click that. See if that works. No. Unclick invite. How do I get out of invite guests? Maybe click that. Oh, no. Maybe there you go. All right. All right. All right, whatever. There you go. Hakiyama. Oh, shoot. So, okay. So how do I? So, Hakiyama, you black and white on my screen. Elder black and white too. To me, what? That's something new. All right. So hold on. So now I can't see the guests, but okay. So if I want to see the guests, okay. So that took that away. Oh no. I want that to come back. To stop. Let me stop share. That's blocking it. All right. So now I see like y'all look black and white. That's now y'all in color. Oh, because I didn't add y'all. Ah, that's pretty dope. Sorry guys, we figuring this out. Everybody in live, it's gonna be a dope lesson. Y'all just hold on. We're in a brand new streaming platform. So when they backstage, they're in black and white. But when I hover my mouse over them, they go in color. That's crazy. And then it says add to scene, add them to the stage. So I guess that's how I know that they ain't added, because they're in black and white to me. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. All right, so now let me add them. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to all layers, right? And then if I add them now, I want to see what will happen, because I didn't add it to. Let's just see. We'll do that another time. I don't want to mess nothing up. So let me add myself. All right, let me just do it. Add to scene. See what happens. Oh, it just made him a full. Yeah, see, I knew that wasn't smart. All right, so let me, how can I remove from scene? Okay, I'm back. So let me do it the right way. All right, I don't want to be testing out while we live. So take my camera layer and add to layout. There we go. Now that added me to layout. Now, once I add y'all, here we go, add to scene. There go the elder. Now let me add Hakiyama. Shalom, daughter. Yeah, you hot. You came in hot and heavy. your mic on. You kind of loud. Say something.
Shalom.
Oh, it's not loud. All right, Shalom. Hold on, let me add Yasha. All right, we cooking with olive oil. So now, if I could see, hold on. Go back to layers. So the thing looked like it's covering the chat, look like it's covering Yasha's face. So I'm gonna fix that in a second. But Shalom, Elder Yayazan and Yanapa, Shalom, Hakyama, Shalom, Yasha, and Havaya and family and the babies. All right, now I go back to layers, then I go to chat overlay, right? Then I make the chat overlay smaller. So I make that smaller, but I could put it over here for now, right? And then make it longer until I share screen, all right? So Yasha still looks cut off. Why? Why does he look cut off? Okay, so let me.
I think it's his name tag.
Oh, because his name tag is doubled. Yeah, that's why I took my name tag off. I don't even think mine was on, because when my box was small, the name tag covered me. I'm like, that don't make no sense. Maybe they need. There you go. Now we at least see your face. We at least see it. You see it from his head up. See the little head sticking out. There you go. All right. So now let me try this. Let's try the scenes. Here we go. Let's switch it to this. There we go. Hey, now we cooking with olive oil. All right. All right. So that's that. But the backdrop we don't see. Now let me see if I switch it to this. What happens? Nothing. Switch it to this. Okay. All right. That took me kind of big and them. Okay. That's pretty dope. Switch it to this. That's the same thing. Switch it to this. Put them at the bottom. Switch it to this. Okay, that put them at the bottom. Switch it to this. All right. So, all right, I tested those out. So let me go back to this for now. Right? All right. All right. So now I'll figure all this out later, how to really work this new platform. I just got to, because StreamYard was making it where you like which one better. I don't know which one. Which one? This one? No, not that one. This one? No. You like that one better? Like I'm gonna say, with me all big, I don't like to be big. I don't like this one better. No, I do not like to be big. We're gonna all equal share our. We're gonna all share our screen real estate. All right, let me get started. All right, let's get started with the lesson. I thank y'all for having patience, and for everybody else that watch on the replay, on the live. All right, we about to get started. It's going to be a really great lesson. Put in a lot of work, and it's going to be really good. Praise the Most High. All right, and then at the end of it, depending on how long it take, we'll probably do some Q&As, answer some questions and stuff. All right, let's go. All right, so go back to layers, right? And then, oh, that's dope. Okay, y'all got your own layer. So what'll happen if let me, oh, wow. I just added Yasha and took him off. And now I brought him back and it looked like he cut off. Oh, because he's not added to layout. Add to layout. There you go. Okay. I'm learning. Okay. All right. So now what we'll do. All right. So now I'm gonna go to. How do I do this? I want to start the show. Start the show. All right. So the first thing I want to do, I want to share my thumbnail. All right. Now remember, all this used to be very easy when I mastered StreamYard. Now I got to master this whole new streaming platform. All right. So now I want to share my screen. Right. So screen share. If I add it to the layout. All right. Let's try it. So go to screen share. Go to my source. Come on, change source. Change source. Change. Change source. Maybe I need to add it to the layout to change the source. That would really suck. All right, let's try this again. So click it, change source. Maybe I need to add it to the layout. Let's try it. Add it to layout. Okay, it's spinning. There we go. Now change source. There we go. I had to add it to layout. Okay, window, bang, share. Now let me see what y'all see. Oh, it's little. It's down there with us. Okay, so now let me shout out to Yeshua HaMashiach. Welcome back, daughter of the Most High. It's going to be a great lesson in a second. I'm about to get started, daughter of Yah. As soon as I figure out how to make my thumbnail and how to make it. Sorry, y'all see me. I'm like trying to look over. All right, let me make them smaller. There you go. So that's bigger. Now go back to all layers, right? And then I'm going to switch it to this. Now that switched to me. So I want to make the screen, I want to make this one the big one. How do I do it? Take it off. Let's see. Take it off. And now add it back. No. Take me off. Where's my camera layer? Take me off. Take Taj off. I think I know how to do it. Hold on. Take Elder off. Wait, take Yasha off. Take Yayazan off. Take look at Hakyama all big. Ha Hakyama. Take Hakyama off. All right, now let me add the screen share back. Let's see. Hold on. Take it off and then add it back. There you go. Now it's big. Now let me add us back. Let me add me back. Where am I at? Camera layer. Add me. Ah, I did it. I think I'm learning to add Hakyama. Add Yasha. And add Elder. I didn't add Elder again. Add Elder. There we go. And then add Yasha. There we go. All right. Now take the chat. I'm going to have to get the chat off the screen now because it's going to be covering the real estate. All right. So I'll be able to add the chat later on the screen. I wish I could figure out a way to get it to be on the screen without it covering the stuff. right? All right. So anyway, let me make it small. I can just add one layer of chat and put it above us. Maybe I can do it. Will it? No, it's still just adding one layer. Okay. Well, at least we got one one box of chat on the screen for now, right? And okay. So here we go. All right. So let me go back to all layers. Now, let's get started. The thumbnail, the Black church is evolving. Okay. It is. What y'all going to witness tonight is some craziness. Okay. The evolution of not just the Christian church, but the Black Christian church. Y'all know there's a difference, right? Y'all know there's a huge difference between the church and the Black church, right? Somebody talk to me, right? So these pictures look kind of crazy, right? I know these pictures is nuts, right? The Black church is evolving. Now, the funny thing is, does this girl got Kentucky Fried Chicken on her? I know that this Black woman do not got Kentucky Fried Chicken on her shirt. It says always, and do she got her shirt inside out or something? I don't know. That looked like Colonel Sanders. Okay. Yeah. Daughter of Yahshua said bonnets and everything, bonnets and brokenness. She got Kentucky Fried Chicken shirt on. All right. All right. So I'm like, that part, just whatever, just whatever. All right. The Black church is evolving. Yeah, she got the bonnet and everything, just looking just as crazy. But let's get started. And I forgot the title now. I wish they had it like the other one. The title is something about the church in disguise, but it's about evolving. All right. So I got some clips that I'm gonna show. Oh, this gonna be crazy. This gonna be seriously funny in a second. After we get oh, that's what it says. Always original. That's really nuts. That is really crazy. Okay. Your doctor said, I'll be looking for her when I go back home to Kentucky. Are you dar? Like Pastor Darby said, are y'all dar? Okay. All right. This is going to be really funny tonight. I put in some work and y'all going to really enjoy it. All right. So, but first we're going to get to the foundation. I got videos that's going to play. Right? We're going to do copyright disclaimers. We don't own rights to the video for teaching and reactionary purposes, right? But this is going to be a really, really great lesson. All right. So now before I get to the video, y'all know me. Let me break down my my intro. Now, this intro won't be 2 hours long, 3 hours long. So let me get to my intro. All right. So now my intro, it's all about evolution, evolving. The church, the Black church, the Black of the Blacks, the Black Christian church is evolving. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this. I want to still see the chat. Okay. I can still see the chat. That works. All right. In the church, not every voice that speaks is speaking for the Most High, speaking for the Creator, for the Father. Most pulpits shine the light on themselves. Most of the pulpits, I'm talking about the church, period, the Christian church. But I'm speaking specifically tonight about the Black Christian church. Most pulpits shine the lamp on the pastor. The pastor is the God. It's like he's the idol, right? While others, their light is dripping with shadows of darkness. So some are worse than others. Like anything else in this world, everything is about levels. The question is, Can you really tell the difference? After tonight, we're going to expose some serious stuff. We're all, let me not even, this is going to be a trip tonight. The scriptures warns us that wolves would creep in wearing sheep's clothing, right? Creep in unawares into our lives, into our functions, our callings, into the assembly, which is what it was first called before the Greco-Romans created the Circe, which is the cup of iniquity. That's where the church word church come from. You don't believe me? Just Google CIRCE, and it'll tell you church. It's the Greco-Roman. When they created from the Latin, the English language, from the Greco-Roman, the bastardized language of spells and tongues. So this Circe is when the church, the Bible never said church before they transliterated it to the Septuagint, to Greek, and then to Latin. And they added this word church. There's no word church in Hebrew, Habariyah. And these were Hebrew, this their manuscript, Hebrew people. They were assembled. They called themselves to assemble. Okay? That's why our ministry is called Mashiach Assembly Ministries. Mashiach is the anointed, the Messiah in the original Habariyah, and we assemble together in his name, and he comes in the name of the Father. So we're in the house of Yah, but we assembled in the Messiah's name, who comes in the name of the Father. Do y'all get it? Mashiach Assembly, House of Yah Ministries. All right. Now, the scriptures warns us that wolves would creep in wearing sheep's clothing. The scriptures warns us, especially Shaya'al, what they call Paul. Paul warns us all the time, that teachers would preach another gospel. Yeah, another word, not of the Messiah, but a word of deception. And we just broke down the spirit of deceit and sin. The Bible warns us that they would, pastors, apostles, teachers, mores, prophetess, prophets, all these titles, bishops and whatevers, right? They would preach and teach another gospel. A gospel wrapped in idolatry. A gospel wrapped in charm, spells, rhythms, chants, music. Dun 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 dun. Y'all know what they doing in that church right now? The black church? Dun 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 dun. I wish I had my clip. I didn't add all my clips yet. I gotta learn how to work those. But anyway, I'll figure it out. All right? See, what happens, to the word and the message of the Most High, and by proxy, the children who are trying to seek the Most High's face? What happens when the altar or the pulpit becomes the stage? When the word becomes entertainment? When those that are called to be shepherds or lowered become the idols, the kings, and the flock, the sheep, becomes merchandise for them to sell to. Shout out to Brother Warren. Okay? Blessings on your new baby girl, Brother Warren. Hopefully she's healthy and just getting her look, getting her eyes on the world. You know how they look around like, what in the world did y'all bring me into? Babies be looking around like, what did y'all bring me to? I want to go back in the 90s. Babies be like, wham, put me back. If you knew what that cry was, they'd be like, put me back. Put me back. It was nice and, it was nice and, nice and good. Nice and calm. Especially if you have a calm pregnancy. I remember me and my ex, my baby, that baby was probably, we used to argue, that baby was probably like, let me out. They too noisy. All right. So anyway, so what happens to the children that seeking the truth of the Most High when the altar becomes the stage? Shala, shala, yah. When the word becomes entertainment. See, this is not the faith that the Messiah came to speak to his disciples. This was not the faith that he spoke to Shaya, Paul, his apostles. This is not actually the word of the Most High. This is not the good word that the Messiah came. Seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all be added unto you. The kingdom of Yah is at hand. This ain't the word that Mashiach was teaching what they're doing in the church today. I'm going to show y'all in a second. What this is, it's an evolving. This is an evolving. Tonight's word is evolve. Evolving. Shout out to Wristfly. This is an evolving disguise. But it's an ancient, very old principality, dark spirits that are hiding and masquerading behind modern robes, behind modern pulpits, behind modern steeples, and these big glass churches, small, big, whatever. See, let me tell y'all something about the church today, what's happening with I'm speaking on the black church. You know, white churches and so-called other nations of people sit down and just eat your popcorn and pay attention. I'm talking about the black of the black church tonight. See, what's happening is Jezebel is still whispering from the pews. Oh, Jezzy the Skezzy. Ain't nothing changed. What's happening when the church, when the altars, the pulpit became a stage, when the word became entertainment, when the leaders became the idols, when the flock became the merchandise to be sold to? Give me your tithe, give me your money. Jezebel is still there. She is whispering from every pew and every seat. Mammon still collecting his tithes. Oh, somebody talk to me. Mammon is still collecting his tithes in the church, because that ain't a tithe. That thing that they got y'all paying some 10% in the church, that ain't a tithe. Mammon, the god of money of this world, still collecting his bag. Jezebel's whispering from the pew, Mammon's collecting his bag, and Baal, the Lord, he's still receiving his sacrifices. The sacrificing the babies over to Baal, the Lord. See, but the Most High Yah, the Father, he left us through the manuscript warnings all through the Bible. In 2 Corinthians 11 and 14, it is written, for Hashatan, Satan himself, is transformed into a Malayak, an angel of light. So listen, if the Bible is telling us that Hashatan can transform himself into an angel of light, that means if he can disguise himself, how many prophets, prophetess, preachers, teachers, mores, bishops, deacons, how many churches are wearing disguises? If the Bible is telling us how Satan can disguise himself, right? Transform. That's why the Bible says, don't let your light be dark light. You heard? There's more than one light. So people think they're going to the church for the light. Oh, how Satan transforms himself into an angel of light. So if he's disguising himself, how many masks are in the churches? The shadows of these dark spirits are growing ever more in the modern church. The songs are getting louder, dun, 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 and darker. The sermons are getting more theatrical and comical. But through it all, it's getting darker and darker. You have to use, remember on the last lesson I said we have to ask the Most High for the gift of discernment. We need to discern the true word of the Most High from the counterfeit. Tonight, we're going to pull back the masquerade. We're going to pull the mask off. See, a shadow does not just fall immediately. When a shadow is cast, it creeps. Okay? Just like when the church, when the word or the assembling starts to cast itself into a shadow of dark light, most don't even notice. A lot of the men be the first to notice because men lack a certain level of emotions. So a lot of the men, especially in the black church, they leave in the churches by droves. Most of them have left. Oh, but the pews stay filled with the women because the wolves, these pastors and leaders, these churches, they prey on the emotional component of the woman. You understand? And so they play on that. Woman, thou art loosed. You are loosed, right? Now, the shadows don't just drop overnight, just drop immediately. They creep or drift in. Drifting can be very dangerous. Drifting can be more dangerous than just an immediate drop. Because the act of drifting is the act of slowly encompassing. You get it? It's slow, it's quiet, and deadly. And sometimes it can go, because of its slow and subtle possession, it can consume without the people even realizing it's happening. See, light, the Bible says Hasatan can transform as an angel of light, right? But what we don't understand is that light has so many different variants. That's why it says, don't let your light be dark light, okay? Light can illuminate something and allow you to see clearer. But light can also burn, right? If you raise up the intensity. Light can also die out. That's why the Bible says, keep your lamps lit. So the church is starting to, not starting, but it's getting darker now, worse. Their light went from light to ashes, but it reflamed as a dark light. So they're there gathered in sin, but it's a new created entity. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you better than I could tell you tonight. Okay? It's a dark light now. The pews still look the same. They got the same design, the same arrangement, right? The sermons still sound the same. We are gathered here today for God said, and the Lord, right? But if you listen clearly And you start to separate yourself from the entertainment factor, from the comfortability, the factor of familiarity. That's it. Familiar spirits of the things you've been accustomed to, used to hearing. And you will hear another story. You could hear the little whispers of the dark spirits, all these devils in these pews, all these spirits around. The church will become the house of Hasatan. Facts. See, everything sounds the same, but if you listen closely, you'll be able to hear the whispers. The mask can't stay on forever. The Most High says the veil will be torn back. Once it gets revealed, once the truth is spoken, once what used to be the holy sanctuary, which now dark light, gets invaded, the light of truth gets shine on it, that's when all the veils get removed. They made altered altars. The Israelites did it in the Bible. The Levites, they took the altars that they were supposed to use to the Most High, and later they built it from Jezebel and stuff, and Ashtoreth. They built Ashtoreth poles. They built groves in the garden, in the temple. They had strip clubs in the temple, altered altars. That's what's happening today. An altered altar. An altar was supposed to be where their sacrifice was made. But if the altar itself is altered, then what is the offering at the altar? Who is it offering a sacrifice to? Oh, this is the disguised gospel. The shadows in the church. See, the most dangerous lies are not the lies that exist outside the church. It's the ones that are dressed up as truth inside the pulpit, inside the church. But no one recognizes. It's the saying of when the faith turns silent. It's when the faith of the old time, when it was once spoken with Ashaya, with fire and reverence, now it's speaking another word. They told us that the word or the church, because we all grew up, most of us grew up in a church of some sort, that it was stable and unshakable. They taught us that the church is the one place that stood as a pillar of truth, right? The house of God, that's what they taught us. It was the house of God, right? The fortress against darkness, right? A safe place that we can go into and be covered. The bride without a blemish. But what's going to happen tonight is the veil is going to be lifted. And the truth of what's really happening is going to stare right back at us. And with your discernment, with your eyes, I'm going to show you're going to hear and see on the screen what's going to be staring back at us is not holy. It's not pure. It's not a fortress against darkness. It's not a bride without blemish. It sure enough ain't unshakable. It sure enough ain't stable. It's fractured, it's compromised, and it's darkness. The great unveiling. See, decline never just begins where everyone can just see it. The declining of a thing usually begins quietly. See, in the church, the decline of morality, of righteousness, it usually starts in the silent whisperings of compromises, right? Of morality. From the deacons and the pastors and the teachers and the mores and the choir and the, right? Quiet whisperings of compromises. The decline starts in unspoken agreements that the assembling of the Most High's children, or what they later termed the church, is supposed to fight and resist against. They go into unspoken covenants, agreements. And it starts off so small that it looks harmless at first. Just watered down truth here. A little softened truth there. A little neglected discipline over here. See, but these are all seeds. These are seeds. And when the seeds of compromising your integrity, your morality, Yah's law takes root, it flourishes. This ain't a new story. We ain't seeing something brand new, what's happening in the modern church today. The children of Israel in the Bible, the Israelites, the prophets that the Most High sent to warn, the remnant, they screamed out against this. They, in the Bible, pleaded with the Levites, the priesthood, because the Levites had turned the sacred offerings of the Most High into empty rituals, to rituals of self-worship. The Messiah, Mashiach, who they call in Jesus, he himself, Mashiach, overturned the tables. He went into the temple and did what? Mashiach was gangster. He knocked over the tables. He was like, this is all. What that movie say? You're all this. What's that movie? This is out of order. You're out of order. You're all out of order. That old movie. Mashiach knocked over the tables, the Messiah. Okay? Because they made the sacrifices to the Father, to worship, into a business. Don't this sound familiar, children? The modern church? Oh, this ain't nothing new. They turned it back then into a business. They were selling spotted calves, one-legged lambs, because they was what you call from the fallen angel. They was mixing hybridizing. The lamb got one ear and one eyelash. You had the big dumb eyelashes that the sisters wear, one leg, right? They're selling that to sacrifice. Nobody will know, right? Who's watching? Nobody will know. Just chop it up and sacrifice for your sin, right? The people coming up saying, "Will this cover my sin? Because I'm about to smash this chick. I'm about to go grape this chick or something. I'm about to go, will this lamb cover my sin?" They're like, "Yeah, to cover it." You're like, "But he blind," right? You're like, "Can this lamb see me?" Right? You're like, hold on. You know how you put your finger in front of the eye? You're like, this lamb is blind. They're like, yeah, they don't mean nothing. These were the Levites. This ain't new. This is exactly what the Christian church doing today, especially the black church. White church, y'all on your own. Y'all have to talk about y'all. Right? They up there turned it into a business. They hustling. They like, I got that good Israelite oil. They like, I got that shea butter. I got that beard. Grow your beard. Right? I got the shofar. This is a ram's horn. No, doggone well, that shofar came from I don't know what they didn't. They didn't got a saber-toothed tiger. They ain't got some Nephilim animal and made a shofar. They was hustling. Right? Nothing new under the sun. The Messiah, same thing. When they worship became business, he knocked over the table. He was not happening. Okay? And today it's happening. Okay? but it's cloaked in the disguise of progress because the Christian church is wealthy, black, white, whatever. The bag is in Christianity. Okay? Now we ain't about to talk about these old wicked Israelites, what they other worship. That's just a Christian church in a new costume, in a Hebrew costume. Come out of all that self-worship, children of the Most High. So now they got a mask of modernity. The mask of modernity is now, fast forward, the Bible calls this the last days. We at the end times, the modern days. So the modern church has a mantra, and the modern church says we must adapt to survive. Oh, I'm going somewhere. We must evolve. Evolution. The modern church has to evolve to survive. Okay? But what's the price? See? The mask looks beautiful. You might see a big, beautiful church with the big glass doors and the big. You remember that little black dude, the little Christian pastor, the one who spit in the person's face or something? No, spit on his hand. Did that little nasty dude? His church is worth. They opening up $50 million buildings, temples, packing it with 20, 30, 50,000 people. Those are temples. Oh, it looks beautiful. All the beautiful glass and the lobbies with the carpet, and they got all the stuff. They got the speakers and the sound systems, and oh, it's beautiful. So now they got the sermons, and they got all the wares and the music and the lights and the sparklings, right? They got the music and the sound system, boo, 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 right? Move the crowd. But beneath it all, beneath the facade, there is a hunger. There's a hunger in the church, but the hunger is not for the Most High. The hunger is for money, it's for numbers, it's for status, it's for popularity, it's for relevance. But the veil hides it well until the remnant comes along and snatches off the veil. All right. Y'all listen. We're about to get to our video. Y'all make no mistake. The enemy, he don't need to destroy the church from the outside. You know why? Because he's already inside. They've got it so wrong. I swear it's just so crazy. What? Y'all gonna show it in a second. The enemy ain't worried about nothing outside because he already inside. Okay? So the church the betrayal is actually inside. So us, the sheep, come from outside. We trying to run away from the betrayers outside in the world and the killing and the serpents and the wolves and sheep's clothing and all that. And we think we run into the church, right? We run into the betrayal inside. See, this is what happens when pastors and what they call them teachers chase power instead of presence. Let me tell y'all what presence is. Presence is Ayadan in original Habarayah. That's original pictograph Hebrew, not Canaanite Hebrew. Ayadan. Ayadan is the Most High's presence. That's what they call the God. That's what they transliterate to Eden, his presence. When Adam and Eve sinned, Yah kicked them out of Ayadan, his presence. So these pastors are chasing power, influence, popularity, the bag, instead of presence. See, this is what happens when leaders guard their platform more than they guard their stillness. Oh, come on. When they guard their position, their worldly position, more than they guard their position in Yah. their stillness. This is what happens when mammon becomes louder than mercy. When doctrine starts to bend towards cultural appropriation instead of the word of the Most High. This is the corruption within. Scripture, the Bible does not leave us blind to this deception. Out of all the Bible, I think Paul, he warned the most of throughout the Bible. Paul, in the Bible, he warned of a time when people would not endure sound doctrine, but they would gather together teachers who spoke what their itching ears wanted to hear. Paul prophesied it. He said the people won't endure sound doctrine. Instead, they're going to want someone to tickle their itching ears. Revelation warned of assemblies, churches that kept their lampstands but lost the fire. We are living in that time. And also the great unveiling of all this is upon us, because you can't hide this decay forever. You can't cover sin with branding, right? With your money and your branding, the righteous remnant don't care about your branding. We don't care about your money. We don't care about your position. He who is lowered will be raised in Yah's kingdom. You can't substitute performance for presence. You heard? It's a show. It's a big performance. I'm about to show y'all in 1 second. I'm closing out my intro right now. So you can't substitute the big show, a really big show performance, for the presence of the Most High. Because eventually, what's hidden will be revealed. And the unveiling is never sweet. Oh, the unveiling is never gentle. Nah. Yah snatches back the curtain. Now, the deceit crept in, the shadows crept on. But the unveiling, rah! You know how you cut on the light, snatch on the light, cut on the light. When Yah pulls back the curtain, he exposes, he reveals, he lays everything bare for the children to see. That's when the scandals start to erupt. Oh, we're seeing it right now. That's when the leaders start to fall. That's when they start stepping down, right? TD Jakes, right? The secret sins start to be, the iniquities start to be exposed. They start to tumble over. That's Yah unveiling. That's him pulling back the curtain. See, but the unveiling is not just about the leaders, children. It's also about us. The unveiling that the Most High does, it's about every child of his who believes in the Father. Every believer who has built their faith on sand instead of rock, that will be exposed. The unveiling is about every worshiper who craves the entertainment over the encounter of the Most High's presence. They come to be entertained. It's also about every heart that has made peace with their sin. Ooh, this is a big one. About every heart that has made shalom with their sin while still holding their hands up in worship. Oh, I'm talking about the church. See, the unveiling of the Most High, when he reveals, it's not a punishment. It's actually mercy. Because Yah would rather expose this darkness going on in the church than allow his children to just rot without a chance.
Excuse me?
But the remnant, The remnant.
Excuse me?
Inside of the unveiling, there's hope, because there's always been a remnant. Those are people throughout the scriptures who will not bow to the cultures of the time, who will not prostrate themselves and submit to the idols, who will not sell the truth of the Most High for applause and fame, who will not exchange the Kadesh, set apart holiness for convenience. The remnant are the faithful ones, though very small in number, but the most powerful in Raya, spirit. They are the lampstands that are still burning. You understand? It's all about the remnant. It's a big black box on the screen. I don't. What do you mean? Where is it? Let me try to look at where's my phone? There's a big black box on the screen. Hold on, let me try to see it. Could you close my door, please? Thank you. Let me see your phone. Your phone is on it. Yeah, turn it down, please. Come. Thank you. What in the world? That's been on there the whole time? It just popped up? Okay. All right, so all right, hold on. Here, let me turn mine on. Thank you. I need to turn this on so I can see. I don't know what that is. Give me 1 second. Thank you. All right, so how do I go to my channel? Right, go to YouTube, go down, go to there we go, view channel, bang, there we go, we live, click it, let me turn the volume down, view channel. Oh, it's a block. What is this box? Okay, well now I can see. So let me see what I can do to make it go away. What is the box? Let me try to stop share. Let's see if I take the share
Can
screen
someone
away.
that's listening in his house?
Oh, now
got
I'm
his
big on the
headphones in
screen.
now.
Let me see what happens. I don't see it yet. It's a delay. It's still over me. That's really bad. All right, let me try to figure this out. What could that be? What could that be? A box. A box. I don't get it. Oh, they pissed. Let me see. I don't know what to do. Let's disable the auto. Let's try that. Disable. I'm gonna just turn it back on. So let me disable the auto. Okay. We're gonna see if it goes away. I'm so hot in here. All right. Give me a second. It's trying to disable the auto. It says changes are saved. Now, they still look the same for now on the screen. It's a delay. Hold on, let me put this here so I can see it. I ain't got to look down. So nothing changed, but the box is still there. All right. Wow. What do I do? That is craziness. Let me stop share. Let's do that. Because I'm sharing the thumbnail. Let's see. Stop share. I stop sharing. Okay. And what if wow, that's not good. What if I go back to layers? connectivity or ad blockers. A black box appearing on your YouTube live screen while streaming could be ad blockers, connectivity. Well, I'm connected, I guess. Let me ad block. I do have ad blocks. Let me see something. Let me click my ad blocker and blocked on this, pause on this site. That means it's going to run all type of ads. All right, let me just try it. Pause. It just reconnected me all over again. Now let's see what happens. Hold on. Is it going to... it's still there. Oh, man. That's nuts, bro. Okay. Let me turn it sideways. I'm going to see it full screen. Okay, it's... All right. So let me turn my ad blocker back on since it's not that. I don't want... Resume. Settings usually found under the 3 dots in the corner to match the video. All right. For what? All right. So let me come back to y'all. Make this fuller screen. Okay. I know my phone is blocking. Let me stand it up so it won't be blocking that. Okay. That's crazy. Am I gonna have to teach with a box over my face? Like, but then I can't even show my video. That's what's crazy. I'm about to get to the lesson. We're about to get to the funky. All right. So she was saying something. How can I say something?
Shall I?
Oh, I don't hear nothing. All right, so give me a second. Let me try. Let me see if...
Shall I? You're muted. Does anyone hear him? He just talking. I can read Psalms 148.
I was just about to suggest that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Psalms 148. Praise ye the Most High. Praise ye the Most High Yah from the heavens. Praise him in the heights. Praise ye him, all his angels. Praise ye him, all his hosts. Praise ye him, sun and moon. Praise him, all ye stars of light. Praise him, ye heavens of heavens, and ye waters that be above the heavens. Let them praise the name of the Most High Yah, for he commanded and they were created. He has also established them forever and ever. He hath made a decree which shall not pass. Praise the Most High from the earth, ye dragons and all deep, fire and hail, snow and vapor, stormy winds fulfilling his word, mountains and all hills, fruitful trees and all cedars, beasts and all cattle, creeping things and flying fowl, kings of the earth and all people, princes and all judges of the earth, both young men and maidens, old men and children. Let them praise the name of the Most High, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and the Shemayim, heaven. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Yasharel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Most High, Yah. Did he get it? Oh no, he looks serious. Okay, I can say a quick prayer. Okay, praise the Most High, praise Yah. Thank you, Yah. We are gathered here together, your children. We are here in your image, in your light, in your brightness. For there is a word that is to come out, a word given by you, a word to be spoken to your children so that they may hear, that they may learn, and that we receive understanding. It is certainly a time for battle, and it is not a time for woe or to lay down our sword. May our sword be sharpened, and may we be well equipped to wield it. As we go about this day, and as we go about in the image of you, learning more of you, learning more of your word, learning more awareness of what's going on in the world, may we be victorious. May our enemies not prosper over us. As we humble ourselves, as we discern, as we go about our days, may we spend all these days and all our time thinking upon your name, which is Yah. You are eternal, you are almighty, and nothing surpasses you. You are not minute, you are not little, but in such discernment and in such realization and in such peace of mind and in such knowledge of you, we learn your esteem and we know that there is nothing impossible for you. We honor your greatness and we honor your light and we honor your glory and we say thank you for all that you have done for us. Thank you is Tayada, Tayada Yaya. May your will be done upon us. May you be pleased. And may we be right children, befitting and suited to do your will. All glory and honor and praises to the Most High Yah. Right children. There it goes. Praise Yah. Suited to do your will. All glory and honor and praises to the Most High Yah. Right children. There it goes. Praise Yah. Suited to do your will. All glory and honor and praises to the Most High Yah. Right children. There it goes. Praise Yah. Suited.
I think y'all can hear me now.
We can hear you, Unc.
All right, my audio's back, at least. No, what does that say right there? I see oh, that's the chat. Now I just can't get this box. How can I get this box off the screen? Thank you, Hakiama, for covering. We lost about 20 people off the live because of that. Now I gotta try to get this box off the screen. This box is very, very annoying. All right. I muted the screen sharing, the camera layer. I don't know. Maybe How can I restart? No, because if I go back, that might, because it's not me. It's just, oh man, I can't do the. I mean, I could, I can. We can teach the word with a box over it, but I can't do my video because the box will cover the video. Let me try. Let me see if the box will cover the video. Let's try that. So go to screen sharing, right? Yeah, because it was covering the what's the name? Let's just try it. Click it, then click share, make it full screen, and then view the tab in studio, then make it there it goes under the screen chat. Hold on, let me make the screen chat overlay, make that mute, right? And then now it's under us. So I'm gonna add it to layout, but the box is still there. On the playback,
Move it to where my face was, my screen was.
Yeah.
Because, my screen was showing.
And then bring it to the forefront. What if I put it up over us? Would that bring it to the forefront? That'll be smart. No, that doesn't. All right. All right. I don't know how to get this box off, bro. That sucks. It's really messed our lesson up because it was I was just about to get there, bro. This spirits are really pissed at this. I don't know if it's on YouTube's end that the box, because there's no box. There's no box here.
Yeah, it is YouTube because there's nothing on library.
I don't know how to do it on YouTube's end.
You can't hear me.
Come on. Revelation, think. Revelation. I can't end the stream because it'll be over. So, let me see. Open YouTube control room. Let's try that. Click that. Open YouTube control room. Okay, let's see what happens with that. Studio, YouTube Creator Studio. Connect streaming software. Go. Okay, wow. Well, now capture moments as they. Okay, that's dope that I can. I really like this right here because I can actually see the live chat. Help us improve creator monetization during live streams, bro. Okay, so now I see I'm on YouTube's, so it's telling me how many are viewers, the average view duration, the chat rate. All right now, excellent connection. It says 46 likes. It in the box. The box. Okay, what could it be? I can't end the stream. If I end the stream, then it won't. We will. I don't even know how to schedule a brand new one and put the thumbnail and put all. You know what I mean? So I gotta think of something. Pop out dashboard. No. So let me go back to my video streaming platform, and if I click that, duplicate, remove, no. Settings, that's for the chat, no. Auto layouts, it's synced, right? Layers, What could we do? In the stream? I mean, that sounds like catastrophist. If I end the stream and then start another one, then it'll be kind of I would have to set another. I could just do the same thumbnail, copy, and then just do another live, right? Man, this really sucks. All right, so maybe we have to do that. Maybe we have to do that. Because I can't get the box off the screen, no matter what I do. So let's do this first.
And I think you need to figure out how to hear us too, Unc.
I don't want to make myself like that.
Someone should tell him.
Change.
One of the daughters in his household should let him know.
Layout there. Me from layout there. Now the screen. Oh, where's Hakiyama? Her there. Then do the chat overlay. Right? And then add the box is just still on the screen. So everything that I'm doing is right. It's just I can't get the box off the screen. So I'm working everything correctly. It's just the box on the screen. All right. Yeah, and it's going to cover the video, as y'all see. It's like literally covering the video. And that's the video that I was going to start. All right, so synced. Let me click auto. What's that? Auto sync. What's the question mark? Auto sync allows you to send your changes. Auto layouts. All right, so what do y'all think? Oh, I can't hear the panel, which I don't understand. That I heard you, Hakiyama, when I first started. No, I cannot hear the panel. I don't know why. Could y'all hear one another, Hakiyama and Yasha? Y'all can hear one another? But I can't hear y'all. So, all right, so let me just do a restart. Because I restarted the what's the name, right? That's I'm gonna restart from here.
His audio went out again.
Okay, and then so the thing is still on the screen. Hakiyama, unmute yourself and say something.
Sure I am.
Yeah, so when she says something, y'all can hear it, but I can't. That's what right? I can't hear. Y'all can hear it, but I can't, which is ridiculous. All right. So only thing I can do is end the stream. End the stream. End the stream. And then start another one. All right, so let me gather the info for the stream because I know where to do the thumbnail. So what was the title? Where did I put the title? So go to, I know what I could do. Do another tab. Go here, right? There you go. This is the title. Copy that. Go to edit. Right, copy this, copy that. Go to here. Copy it on a new, make a notepad. Control V. I got the title. Let me do the description. Copy that. All right. This is crazy. I don't know. We might have to just go back and use StreamYard again. Right? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just start one on StreamYard. That's pretty dope. Hold on. Let's do that. 'Cause I'm still paying for it. All right. So let's do that. So, all right, hold on. Let me copy this. That's going to be dope. Control A, right? Copy. Let me go to my notepad, paste it there. Now I got the description, and I'm going to just call it 2 on StreamYard. Bang. Right? I wonder if I could stream to this too. All right, we'll see. And then, okay, so I got that. I got the title, got the description. I know where the thumbnail is, right? So now I'm going to cancel that. Now I'm going to go to StreamYard. That's crazy. I'm going to go to StreamYard. All right. Bang. Okay. So StreamYard's opening. Now I'm going to do live stream. Hold on, let it load. Select my destinations, House of Yah, and Facebook. Put my title. This is going to be crazy. Put my title. All right. Copy. Control V. And I'm going to put part 2. Part 2. Okay. Now put my description. Hold on, go back. Oh, I almost closed it, cancel. Okay. Now go here, copy my description. Come on, move that up. Copy my description. Sorry, guys. Hagama or somebody, Yasha, could y'all read a script or something? Or maybe y'all already doing it. I don't know.
I have one.
Did y'all do something?
I'm going to read
with the word?
Yashayaha
So everybody can just
54.
listen to me do this.
Yashayaha 54.
So now that's there. I'm going to put part 2.
But he's going to keep talking.
Part
Okay,
2.
Yashayaha 54.
Now
I'm going to read from verse 4.
it's going to be interesting. So schedule.
Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed.
That's crazy. Schedule for later. You can
Neither be
customize
thou
the next step.
confounded. For thou shalt not be
Customize
put to
each
shame.
destination. Because I got to put a thumbnail.
For thou shalt forget
Let me put
the
the
shame
thumbnail.
of thy youth,
All right.
and
So-
shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood
Public.
anymore.
I don't see
For thy
where to put
maker
the
is thine
thumbnail.
husband.
I probably need to schedule.
Yahya
That's why.
Sabayat is
There
his
it goes.
name.
Schedule for later. I just didn't do a time.
And thy
So anyway,
Redeemer,
let me
the
upload
Holy
my
One of
thumbnail.
Yasharel,
This is going to be interesting.
the Aliyah of the whole earth shall be called.
Yasha is reading. Oh,
For the Most High hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in Rayat, and a wife of youth when thou wast refused, saith thy Aliyah. Verse 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Most High, thy Redeemer. For this is as the waters of Noah unto me. For as I have sworn that the waters of the Mayam of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my shalayam, my peace, be removed, saith the Most High, that hath mercy on thee. O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest, and not comforted, behold, I will lay thy stones with fair colors, and lay thy foundations with sapphires. And I will make thy windows of agates, and thy gates of carbuncles, and all thy borders of pleasant stones. And all thy children shall be taught of Yah, and great shall be the shalayam of thy children. In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Most High, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yah. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. I got one. This is Isaiah 11. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We can't hear you.
Start. I'm gonna. Y'all can't. Why y'all can't? Y'all can or y'all can't? Y'all can. All
We
right.
can.
So I'm gonna. Okay, this is the delay. I hear it now. I want to stop this live stream so we can start the new one. Okay. So all right. So let me turn this down because I can hear you. All right. So I got the StreamYard all set up, but I don't know if they'll let me do two lives on the same YouTube. That's impossible. So I'm gonna need to stop this one, right? And then the new I'm gonna start the StreamYard one, and everybody, the new one will just, I guess I'm gonna set it. What I'll do is, because I can schedule it, I'm gonna schedule it from a minute from like a couple of, I don't know, a minute from now, right? And then as soon as I end this, then the new one should populate. It'll say starting in whatever 50 seconds or something like that. And then y'all all just come back in, and we know the StreamYard will work because we know how to work it, right? So, all right. So, all right. So now, hold on. Let me go back to the StreamYard. Let me make sure everything is done because I think everything is set up. All right. One thing I got to do is end this one and then click create live stream. Yeah, create. All right. So schedule time, August 21st. They said August 21st. Let me switch switch the time, right, to the 20th. And then go to today, the 20th at, let's see, 11 p.m. Well, let me do 10. Let's see if I do 10. Let's Let's see if that works. PM. Okay. So now let's see, do they 10:35? It's 10:35. It is 10:35. So they don't let me do increments in between. Well, I can't just do live straight now. Let me see if I turn off schedule. Why don't they let me just do the live? Just straight off the rip. Just start. So schedule, all right. Allow start early. If you need to change the start time, change it on StreamYard, 10:36. All right. So if it's scheduled for 10:40, all right, and then we just cut this off. Let me just schedule it because it says scheduled. I don't know how not to turn off the scheduling. Schedule live streams won't go live automatically. All right. Let me stop sharing. Please press go live in the studio at the scheduled time. All right. So here we go. So I might as well just let me schedule it. Let's set it now because that's just 10:37. So create live stream. That's crazy. It's going to have the same thumbnail, right? I could change the thumbnail a little bit though. Let me do that. Let me do that really quick. Change it so it'll look a little different so y'all won't get confused. Change thumbnail. Bang. Scroll down. Bang. And it's this one. Open. Apply. All right. There we go. Now create live stream. Create. This is crazy. Now it's spinning. And the timing is perfect. So this one's going to go live at 10:40, and I'm going to stop this one at 10:39. And then we got some seconds to count down, I guess.
I can see it in the...
Hold on. It's still saying it's creating. Hopefully it can create. Hopefully it's not. Yep, I think it did it. Let's see. Yep, it did. All right. So this one should be scheduled on YouTube. All right. So let me come back here and I'm going to end this as soon as this hit 10:39. We're going to end this one, right? And then we got 60 seconds. Y'all should be able to see the other one. And then I'm going to just start the other. I might be able to start it early. I don't know if they let me start it early. But yeah, this is it's great. I wish I would thought about it when it first started happening, but I thought we could figure out this box on the screen. All right, so yeah, because it's on the screen. It's not on. I was trying to think of another way. All right, so as soon as this, it's 10:39. All right, guys. So 63 of us here. All right, I'm gonna end this, and we all going over. Right, we're gonna go over to YouTube. All right, I'll see y'all on the next stream. See y'all on the next live. All right, shalom. Here we go. End stream.